Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Splitintwo. Today we're going to be going over the recent patch that just came out that's on the live version. So we're going to go over every little feature they added. All right, we are in 0.08. We have tree fixes, vehicle-specific controls, and conveyor upkeep, as well as some other stuff. This seems to be the precursor patch to his so-called full dirt revamp that a lot of people have been looking forward to, as well as myself. So we're going to go ahead and go into all these little details, and we're going to cut to each little segment like we did in the last video and just keep it short and simple. All right, so here we are with the new dynamite blast radius. All the different explosives have different blast radius, but right now I'm going to show you guys the Dynamax, which is the one that I use. It seems like it has more penetration, but I need to test the other ones. But I'm going to give you guys a short little demonstration of how this works now. So we're going to place a couple more here. And before, we'd only kind of just do a little bit of a surface blast or not really do anything at all. Now, as we have, we'll get a little bit more here. We'll place along this wall face. This is the solid rock layer that I'm putting this on. That's a blasted layer. So we're going to make sure we keep it on the hard rock that is not diggable. You have to break it up in some form. So that means you have to use some type of dynamite or Dynamax or Ampho, whatever you can afford. However, you do not want to use Dramite. That'll just delete everything. So make sure you use the correct explosive for what you're doing. And we're going to kind of go over here, I guess, and give you a blast real quick so you guys can notice the difference and see how much penetration we get now with the new update. As you can see, it's turning the rock into blasted rock now, which will be mineable and therefore sortable and sellable. Sometimes it won't turn. So that's why I put a couple extra so we get a full nice blast coverage. Now, so that's all mineable back probably about a good couple feet. See where the rock truck is setting, so right about there. All right, next, we're gonna go over the menu optimization fixes. Okay, this is a fast one. A lot of you guys may have noticed that your saves after this last patch were having some issues. By even opening up any interface menu, even hitting escape may take 3 to 5 seconds or up to 20, 30, 40, maybe up to a minute or two. That is because we had this little button here that was causing problems with the log file, causing you guys to have memory hangups. You may notice in your task manager, this was going to about 100% memory usage, causing things to literally just have nothing happen. So this is all fixed now, which is awesome. You can get back into digging on your old saves. And we're going to go over two of them on this one. We're going to go over the conveyor belt and the sell point. So the sell point, a lot of people are having some issues with possibly having rocks fall through the cell pad itself. It seems like I have not been losing very much or anything at all since this patch has been in effect on the beta, but it's kind of hard to tell, but for the most part, it seems like we're getting what we're supposed to. As well as the other change here, which is the hourly production operation cost and fuel. So yeah, that's a good one as well for you guys that have a lot of belts. This next one is the dot in the center of the screen. It does help out quite a bit. It lets you see some things that you're clicking on, but it is very hard to see. If against the black tower here, you can see this. But we're going to zoom in to show you guys. It's actually there. But it's hard to see, so maybe they can make it a little bit bigger. As well as now we're going to go over the gearboxes, which turns our trucks into freaking NASCAR Truck Series freaking Bush League. We're going Mach 10. It's nice to get up hills and stuff like that now, but holy cow, it is absolutely turbo trucking. And I flipped about 5 rock trucks using this the other day on stream, so. Oh my, and they can just climb over dozers too. On the plus side, we can go up hills pretty easy now. That makes it a little nicer. Driving around. And then we have the freaking Ram of the day going Mach 10. Trying to claim his spot in the wilderness. Whew. The freaking Ram over here is just going hard. Hit this thing into 8th gear and this thing just takes off. It's unstoppable. Don't worry, you'll get your fuel in a hurry. Oh, we tipped over, we're good. Don't worry, have a problem with a gap? Just fly over it. You're good. Okay, now this one is a great one. I really like this update. This makes it a individual forward and steering controls. What this means is when you're in your excavator, you can now bind to have both of your things running at the same time without having to do all these independent steering tracks and things like that. So it makes it very simple for you to be able to move and excavate your things at the same time. So pretty much in your excavator, now you have a steering left and steering right, as well as drive forward and reverse, as well as you can then change all your modes. So make sure you change them correctly, so that way when you log in, like I'm sure a lot of you have, and I've seen a lot of you guys asking these questions, is Split, why doesn't anything move forward and stuff like that anymore? You just got to go through and rebind these because they probably override your other settings, right? So make sure you guys get in there and check those if you're having any problems with that. As well as they added the steering wheel support for like the G29 and stuff like that as well. So that's really good. Check those out. And last but not least, the tree sounds and trees being fixed when they're falling through the ground. Okay, you'll notice that as I drive around here, you don't just see random trees really falling in the distance or anywhere near close, but as well as you also see or hear the trees falling through the ground. So it kind of adds a little bit more immersion to the game. So people are saying that their trees are having some issues, but one thing you can do if you clear a bunch of land is save your game and then open it back up, or close it and open it back up. That way your trees will be gone out of your stripped area. They won't come back. Yo, thank you guys very, very, very much for coming in and watching this video today. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It helps out a lot, and we do appreciate it. As always, guys, make sure you guys have a safe day on the mine. Make sure M-Shot doesn't come in and shut you guys down, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.